This is a craft that I made for my children's school when we had Continent Day and we were doing activities to do with the United Kingdom. This is how children can create a Union Jack flag using construction paper with materials that adults can prepare ahead of time, so it's a fairly simple craft for children. What you need for this craft is blue construction paper, red construction paper, white construction paper, and glue sticks. With the blue construction paper, cut it in half so that you have two pieces that are approximately 9 by 6 inches large. With the white, for each flag you're making, you'll need one strip that is 1.5 inches wide by 6 inches long, one strip that is 1.5 inches wide by 9 inches long, and two strips that are 1 inch wide by 1.5 inches long. With the red, you will need one strip that's 1 inch wide by 6 inches long, one that is 1 inch wide by 12 inches long, and two that are approximately 3/16 of an inch, or about 8 millimeters wide by 12 inches. And you will also need to have some glue sticks. Firstly, you start with your piece of blue paper that you've cut in half, and the two longest white strips, the 1 inch by 12 inch white strips, you place diagonally across like this, and then use your glue stick to glue them in place. This is representing St. Andrew's flag for Scotland, and if you stopped at this point you would have created St. Andrew's flag. The next step, you're going to be adding a representation for Ireland, and this is the cross of St. Patrick, which is a red diagonal cross on a white background. So what you do is you take your thinnest red strips now, and you place these diagonally across on top of the white strip. This is a simplified version for younger children where they just place these red strips in the center of the white. If you have slightly older children who want to make this more correct, what they can do is cut each of the thin red strips in half, and then they can do what's called counterchanging, where they're taking in turns as to which flag is prominent between the red and the white strips. If you look at the positioning of the red strips on here relative to the white strips, you can see the correct positions to get a completely correct flag at the end of the day. Glue those strips in place. Now you need your 1.5 inch wide white strips. This is starting to add the background for St. George's flag representing England. That is a red cross on a white background. So we're starting off by putting the white background for it. So putting this white cross on top of what we've previously done and glue it in place. Then we finish St. George's cross by adding the 1 inch wide red strips on top of the white to make it like this. Once all of it's glued in place, you're going to want to trim out the excess pieces of paper that are sticking out. The easiest way to do this is have the child turn it over, and then they'll see a blue piece of paper with little bits of white and red sticking out. So then all they have to do is trim out bits that are sticking away, and they can turn it into a neat flag. And when they turn it back over, this is what they will have the flag looking like.